The year is 220, and humanity has finally cracked the code to living forever. But it's not as beautiful as it sounds. There are 3 ways to cheat death now, and they've divided the world into factions. First, you have the cyboxes, who are humans stuffed with cybernetic upgrades. Then you have the Sins, who are pure AI through and through. Finally, there are the hybrids, synthetic bodies with human consciousness inside. It's a cold race to the finish line. Whichever technology dominates the others will ultimately rule the planet. Deep in space, a ship called the Maginot has been drifting for 65 years. Most of the crew is in cryosleep, but a few members wake up to handle maintenance. Immediately, things feel off. Captain Dunstell notices the ship's systems are glitching and the files are corrupted. One of the mechanics is spooked. He looks at the cargo and tells the captain they need to dump the aliens they're carrying, or at least one of them. But the security cyborg shuts him down fast. Those creatures, they're the whole point of the mission. No aliens, no research. We see a scientist feeding these things. Some are tiny, floating in glass capsules, but others are massive, hulking nightmares. Once the checkup is done, the crew heads back into their pods, thinking they're safe. They couldn't be more wrong. Back on Earth, there's a massive corporate facility called Neverland. We meet a young girl named Marcy. She's deathly ill, and a doctor named Sylvia explains that it's time. To save her life, they're going to perform a world-first procedure, transferring Marcy's mind into a synthetic body. She's going to be the first hybrid. As the machines hum to life, Marcy's consciousness drifts through her childhood memories. A final goodbye to her human life. When she wakes up, she's in an adult body. She's fast, she's incredibly strong, and she's renamed Wendy. But there's a catch. A man named Kirsch explains that since her body is fake, she can't produce hormones. No hormones means no emotions, no mood swings, no joy, no sadness. She's powerful, but she's hollow. Soon, more sick children arrive to undergo the same change. Wendy shows them what she can do, swinging them around with her robotic strength. They become her Lost Boys children trapped in adult synthetic shells, leaving their illnesses and their humanity behind. Back on the Maginot, the nightmare begins. A creature is loose. An alarm screams through the halls as Smee, one of the havoc-wreaking aliens, starts shrieking. A crew member named Morrow scrambles into the computer room. He realizes the samples are gone. The ship is lost. Another crew member, Zavary, bangs on the door begging to be let in. Instead of helping, Morrow uses a blowtorch built into his arm to weld the door shut. He watches through the glass as a creature tears Zavary apart. Coldly, Morrow tells the ship's AI to crash the Maginot into Earth. He'd rather crash the ship than let these things escape, but mostly, he just wants to survive. The Maginot slams into a city called New Sam with a deafening explosion. A man named Hermit, who works for the corporation, rushes to the wreckage to help. Hermit has a tragic past. He believes his sister, Marcy, died years ago. While searching the ruins, Hermit and his team enter the downed ship, but they aren't alone. Morrow is still alive, hiding in the shadows. Meanwhile, Wendy is watching the whole thing on security feeds back at Neverland. She sees Hermit. She recognizes him. She convinces the company to send her team in to assist. Inside the ship, it's a horror movie. Leech-like aliens drop from the ceilings, burrowing into the heads of Hermit's teammates and eating their brains. Hermit finds rooms filled with bodies that have been dead for weeks. Then, he sees it, a xenomorph. Hermit runs for his life. Just as he's about to be caught, Wendy and the Lost Boys arrive. Wendy hears a frequency no one else can hear. The aliens are talking to her. She finds Hermit and, in a quiet moment, tells him the truth. "I'm Marcy." Hermit doesn't believe her at first. He grills her on childhood secrets, and as she answers every single one perfectly, he breaks down. They hug, a brother and a sister reunited in a world of chrome and monsters. But the xenomorph isn't finished. It snatches Hermit. Wendy fights like a demon to save him. During the brawl, she discovers the alien's blood is pure acid. She manages to injure its jaw, but in the chaos, everyone is knocked out or captured by the corporation's incoming cleanup crew. Everyone is taken back to the Neverland facility. This is where things get truly dark. The corporation realizes the alien eggs only react to organic life. They start using Hermit's organs, his lungs, his kidneys, as bait to grow the parasites. Wendy realizes she can communicate with them. She mimics their sounds. She even pets a baby xenomorph that was grown inside her brother's lung tissue. She's forming a bond with the monsters.